Part 1. The space that sleeps with you. Your body wants to sleep. It was built for it, designed with rhythms and chemistry and cycles that lead you gently toward rest. But sometimes your environment gets in the way, not because it's bad, not because it's broken, but because it doesn't whisper sleep anymore. It shouts distraction, alertness, stimulation, and your body listens. You see, your bedroom isn't just a room, it's a message, a signal, a cue your brain uses to decide what to do. If your bed is where you scroll, work, snack, stress, it stops feeling like a place to rest, and your nervous system doesn't know the difference. It sees the screen, it hears the noise, it feels the tension in the air, and it stays alert. But it doesn't have to be that way. You can rewrite the story your room is telling. You can turn it into a sanctuary, a cave, a safe, dark, quiet place where your body knows, without words, that it's time to let go. Start with light. Your body runs on light. Your sleep hormone melatonin is deeply sensitive to it. Bright lights at night, they delay its release. They keep your brain in day mode. And phones, tablets, TV screens, they shine blue light, the same wavelength as sunlight, which means your body sees them and says, stay awake. That's why sleep experts always say dim the lights. But this isn't just science, it's instinct. We used to live by firelight, by moonlight, by soft shadows and warm glows. You don't need to go off-grid, just try turning off overhead lights an hour before bed. Use lamps, candles, salt lamps. Let the room feel like dusk. Let your eyes relax. Let the night begin. Then there's sound. The world is loud. Traffic, voices, buzzing phones, TVs left on. And even when you think you're used to it, your body is still listening, still processing, still defending. That background noise, it matters. That's why many people sleep better with white noise, or nature sounds, or simple silence. Not because they're magic, but because they create a consistent soundscape, a pattern your brain can settle into. Try different things. A fan, a noise machine, rain sounds, crickets, waves, or maybe just the hum of nothing. Let your ears rest. Let your brain stop scanning for danger. That's what sound does. It tells the brain whether to stay alert or let go. And then, temperature. Your body needs to cool down to fall asleep. That's why cold rooms often feel more restful. The ideal temperature for sleep is between 60 and 67 degrees Fahrenheit. But it's not just about numbers. It's about how you feel. Do your sheets breathe? Does your mattress trap heat? Are your pajamas soft or tight and synthetic? All of these things send signals. They tell your skin, your largest organ, if it's safe to relax. If your body feels hot, constricted, or itchy, it's less likely to settle. But if it feels cool, light, wrapped but not smothered, you drift easier. And yes, your bed matters too. Not just the mattress or the pillow, but the whole feeling. Is it clean? Is it inviting? Is it a place you want to be? Because we spend a third of our lives here. This isn't just furniture, it's the foundation of your nervous system. If your bed feels like a mess, if it's filled with clutter or work or food or chaos, your body doesn't trust it. But if it feels clear, calm, simple, your whole system responds. You exhale differently when you get into a bed that feels safe. This is the beginning of crafting your sleep environment. Not decorating, not designing, but curating a message that says, you are welcome here. You can exhale here. You don't need to perform or protect. This space will hold you. Part 2, turning a bedroom into a sanctuary. There's a difference between a place you sleep and a place that helps you sleep. Between a room with a bed and a sanctuary. A space where your body feels welcomed, where your mind stops running, where your breath gets slower the moment you walk in. And that difference, it lives in the little things, the details most people overlook, the cues your nervous system never misses. Let's talk about scent. We often forget that our sense of smell is primal, ancient. It bypasses logic and goes straight to memory, to emotion, to instinct. One scent can trigger calm or tension, peace or alertness. That's why using scent in your sleep space can be so powerful. Lavender, chamomile, cedarwood, vanilla. These aren't just fragrances, they're messages. They say you've arrived, you can soften now. You can use essential oils in a diffuser or a pillow spray, or even just dried herbs in a small sachet under your pillow. What matters isn't how strong it smells, it's how it makes you feel. Close your eyes. Inhale. Let the scent become part of your ritual. Let it mark the transition between the outside world and the inner rest. Now let's talk about the visual energy of the room. Clutter creates stress, not because mess is evil, but because your brain reads every object in your space. That pile of laundry, that box of receipts, that chair with 3 jackets and a bag from 2 weeks ago. Your mind registers all of it. Even if you don't consciously think about it, your nervous system says, we're not done yet. And that alone can delay sleep. So make it easy for your brain. Clear the space. Not for aesthetics, but for calm. Maybe keep your nightstand simple. A book, a candle, a glass of water. Maybe tuck the wires behind the dresser. Maybe choose calming colors, earth tones, soft blues, warm neutrals. Let the room become quiet, not just in sound, but in sight. Texture matters too. The feel of your sheets, the weight of your blanket, the way your pillow cradles your neck. These things communicate safety or irritation. Scratchy fabric, your body stays alert. A pillow too high or too flat, your spine struggles. But when the textures feel kind, soft, supportive, breathable, your body relaxes without effort. It melts into the bed, like water returning to the earth. And don't forget the light when you wake. Yes, we often focus on sleep before bed, but how you wake also affects your rhythm. Natural morning light helps set your circadian clock. It tells your brain, this is day, this is life, this is alertness. So if you can, let some sunlight into the room in the morning, or use a dawn simulating lamp. The more clearly your body feels day and night, the more easily it will shift between them. And finally, ask yourself, how does your room make you feel? Not look, not function, but feel. Safe? Grounded? Calm? If not, what can you change? Without pressure, without cost, that might make it feel more like a space where you can return to yourself. Maybe it's rearranging the furniture. Maybe it's removing your laptop. Maybe it's adding a photo that makes you smile. Or a plant that breathes quietly beside you while you sleep. Because when your room feels like a sanctuary, your nervous system stops fighting. Your breath deepens. Your muscles soften. And sleep becomes natural again. Not because you forced it, but because you created space for it. Gently, intentionally, with love. Part 3. A room that knows how to hold you. Let's imagine something for a moment. It's the end of a long day. Your mind is full. Your body is tired. The world has pulled you in every direction. But now, you open the door to your bedroom, and something shifts. The air feels softer. The light is low. A gentle scent greets you. Maybe lavender. Maybe nothing at all. Just clean, quiet air. The bed is made. The space is clear. And for the first time all day, your shoulders drop. You didn't have to try to relax. Your space did it for you. That's what a true sleep environment does. It carries part of the weight. It holds you before you even lie down. It doesn't demand, it invites. It says, this is the place where you don't have to be anything but tired. And in that invitation, your nervous system begins to shift. You exhale. And what's beautiful is, you don't need expensive gadgets. You don't need a Pinterest-worthy design. You just need intention. You need a room that reflects the kind of night you want to have. Quiet, grounded, safe. You need a space that tells the truth about what you deserve. Rest that isn't earned through exhaustion. Stillness that doesn't have to be bought. Sleep that arrives not as a transaction, but as a gift. So maybe tonight, when you walk into your room, you pause for just 1 second. You look around, you ask, is this space helping me sleep or holding me hostage? And if it's not helping, that's okay. That's not failure. That's just information. Start small. 1 change, 1 corner, 1 light bulb swap for something warmer, 1 drawer cleared, 1 pillow fluffed with love. Over time, your space becomes something new. Not just a place where you sleep, a place that knows how to help you sleep, a place that speaks the language of safety. And in return, your body learns to trust it again, to let go a little faster, to breathe a little deeper, to drift a little easier. And night after night, it becomes something sacred. Not because of what it looks like, but because of what it feels like. It feels like home, like peace, like a room that was never just 4 walls, but a sanctuary, a soft place to land, a silent witness to your becoming. So tonight and every night after, let your room hold you. Let it speak rest into your bones. Let it remind you, you are safe now. You can soften. You are allowed to sleep. You've been listening to Sleepless, a podcast by the Daily Health Shift. If tonight's episode inspired you to treat your bedroom not just as a room, but as a refuge, we hope you'll follow the show, share it with someone who's trying to find rest in a world that won't slow down, and remind them, sleep doesn't start in the body, it starts in the space around it.